Howdy guys, welcome back to another stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic Wednesday. As I said, we were going to stream today. But I have a bit of exciting news that I wanted to share with everybody. So, something interesting. Something interesting happened recently. And it's actually quite... I don't know exactly how to talk about it, but... Here. We're going to look something up real quick. This right here.
I never sent them a dick pic. So all these beliefs that Jared sent nudes to minors is factually untrue.
So, I wanted to show off some of the evidence this feller has against this one guy. I don't know where exactly it is. Is it here? Here? No. I don't know where it is. I'm looking for it. Knabenbauer.
Section, and they deleted the part where they wanted me to apologize.
So, like, this is just shit that's been going on for a really long time. Hang on. This is shit that's been happening for a couple of months now. And it kind of makes me really fucking mad that people would really go this fucking far to ruin his career. I don't know why people want to do it, but I can't understand. If I stretch it to fit the screen, will it look weird? Nah, not really. Yeah, let's do that. That looks good. Okay, so basically, if you guys are curious about what happened, ProJared released a video recently titled "You've Been Lied To," and in the video he defends himself. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. He did a pretty good job, and this doesn't defend him against the criticism against Heidi, and this doesn't defend him against any of the other criticism, but this at least lets people know that he is not a pedophile. And I'm just saying, these people were bad people for lying to everybody. Chai and Charlie both lied to people and tried to get people to believe that Jared is this big old pedophile feller, and he isn't. And he pretty much proved it with this video. In fact, you know what? Let's have him talk for you guys.
And Charlie. So I did. But now let's look at the email that they sent to Normal Boots a couple of days later. Scroll down to the very same section, and they deleted the part where they wanted me to apologize. They then weaponized my apology against me on Twitter after asking for it. That is literally manipulation. Now, when this all broke out publicly, Normal Boots did post a statement that I was no longer a part of their team. I was not fired. I resigned so that everyone else at Normal Boots wouldn't get dragged down with me. I was already seeing the negativity in all of their videos, and some of them started losing subscribers. I left in the hopes that they wouldn't take any more additional collateral damage. The last thing I want to note about this email is that Chai and Charlie made it clear that they worked on it together, and Charlie lied about their claims. This doesn't automatically disprove Chai, but their close friendship and one of them being a liar does cast further doubt on Chai's claims, especially since he has no evidence. How can we trust Chai when his cohort Charlie was already lying? Something I've been trying to figure out through all of this is, why would they even do this? Why make such dishonest claims? And for as much as I have mulled it over, I can only come down to the most logical conclusion, which is also the simplest: money and attention.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that, you know, I'm not going to say this completely disproves everything, but it at least disproves the biggest allegation against him. And that was the thing that people wanted disproven, was the claims against him being a pedophile. Now, whatever happens in his marriage is not, it doesn't have anything to do with us. So whatever happens behind closed doors is none of our fucking business. I'm just saying, I'm not defending ProJared, I'm not defending his cheating, I'm not defending any of that. But what I'm saying is that for the people that are actually going out of their way to say, "Oh, ProJared's a bad guy, Heidi's this saint of a person," whatever happens behind in their marriage, even Holly says it. It's none of our fucking business. Whatever happens in their marriage. Sure, we can judge him as a person for it, but we can't sit here and get involved in it because it is not our business. And I'm not mad at people that are going around saying that Jared's this bad person and da-da-da-da-da and Heidi's this fucking saint, but who cares? Like, who cares what happens in their marriage? It has nothing to do with us. The pedophile allegations were the most serious thing that he had going against him, and he disproved those easily. So people need to stop acting like he is this just downright disgusting human being. Who gives a shit what happens in his marriage? None of our business. None of our business at all. And not only that, hell, I'll even fucking go to Twitter. I'll even go to Twitter real quick. And I'll show you guys what Heidi's been posting, and I want you to be the judge. What's her fucking last name? There it is. His performance, voice, and face trigger me now. I spent my... See, no. See, look. You didn't even fucking watch the video. She didn't even watch the video, by the way. Didn't even watch it. So how would you know that See, this shit right here, you see all of this? She is posting absolutely not a single bit of fucking evidence against anything. It's all hearsay. I hate to say it, but her point, like, both of their points are just as valid without any, like, there's no physical evidence that she, like, it makes no fucking sense. It's so stupid. It makes no sense. None of this is any evidence at all. It doesn't matter what happened. She's sitting here claiming he's this evil human being and that he does all this stuff, and then she can easily just make it up and say, "Oh, well, he did it in person, so I don't have evidence of that." So it's just hearsay then. Like, I don't get it. How can all these people, like, do shit like that and then just say, just say whatever? They could just say, "Oh, well, this happened in public, so I wouldn't have evidence of that." Well, no shit. But you can't sit there and claim that what you're saying is 100% fact if you don't have evidence of it. So, I hate to say it, ProJared, people talked about ProJared lying. This is why cancel culture is toxic. Because one person, all it takes is one person to say something, and then everybody starts snowballing into it. It makes me physically upset that people are actually going out of their way to say shit like this. Like, look at all this. Look at all this shit here. Like, look at all this shit. People, if you're gonna be really serious about this, look at the likes to dislikes. If he was really lying, his video would have been disliked all to hell. Where's all the ads on his video? I don't see any. Oh, did he start the video with a sigh? Hang on. Let's see if he started the video with a sigh.
Hey, it's me.
No, he didn't start the video with a fucking sigh. So that right there automatically means that he's learned something. It's so sad. It's so sad. All of this proves that he is innocent, completely innocent, by the way. I'm just going to change the title because it seems a little misleading. I don't want to mislead people. But this easily disproves everything. Well, not everything. It doesn't disprove, the marriage stuff, but that's none of our business, like I said. None of what happens there is any of our business. And I don't want to sound rude when I say that, but it really isn't any of our business. You know what's funny is that I wish we had more evidence, but we don't. So basically, ProJared lied to, or not ProJared, Heidi and Chai and Charlie, they all lied to him. And here's the funny thing. Where's Chai? I want to see this guy. Jared also used Chai's brain to invalidate everything they say. He states that Chai was poisoning the well. Anyway, Charlie and Chai both lied about their interactions with Jared one way or another. Charlie purposefully clipped parts of the lying in multiple interviews. The police, or any legitimate, but to Game Grumps, their favorite creators, to the point that their original account got suspended from Twitter due to spamming. Jared did not cheat on Heidi, as many say, having attempted to end their relationship. It's like people don't fucking listen. I agree with this person. It doesn't clear him of anything, but at the same time, how is he physically supposed to know their age? Say for instance they weren't 18. Then how is he supposed to know their age? He can't just ask them to dox themselves. Like, that's just stupid, right? You wouldn't ask somebody to dox themselves so that you could get your point across. And it doesn't matter what Twitter's saying, because half of the shit they're saying is stupid. And if they really wanted to ruin him, they could have easily taken this to the police, and the police would have handled it. But no, they took it to their favorite creators and people that were friends of ProJared's. It doesn't matter if they were underaged or not. They are scummy fucking people. And they privated their Twitter accounts to the best of my knowledge. And they deleted the posts. It's just like, I don't understand what's wrong with people. I just don't. I don't understand what's wrong with people. But the reason I'm here today is because I wanted to watch some ProJared content. Because I'm happy to have the boy back. I'm already subscribed. I've already resubscribed to him. See, here you go, right here. Heidi O'Farrell has a fit over ProJared on Twitter. This right here shows how toxic she is. Hang on, let's watch this video. Let's see what's going on here.
Mostly dealing with what is clearly allegations from people who are not credible. Those are the allegations of the worst sort, and I would comfortably say they have been debunked. Now, there is a lot more to the ProJared thing than that, and one of those things is his ex-wife, and she's not happy. Ex-wife, deal with it private. His angry ex. See, I like that. It's hot. It's hot.
I mean, yeah, she lost her fucking mind over Twitter. And I'm not inclined to believe her. Because, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you are presenting no evidence, and ProJared's presented evidence that everybody lied to him. Or that everybody lied to the internet. So, I don't give a shit. Heidi is clearly lying to people, and I don't like it. I just don't. But we're here to watch some ProJared content. What was I watching earlier? I was watching, I think Zelda 2. Zelda 2. We were watching Zelda. Where the hell is Zelda 2? Let's view that full playlist, boy! Here it is, right here. Here we go. Dum. What the fuck is this? Is this an ad in my video?
Hey,
Stop.
it's me, Pro Jared. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda 2 Randomized, where we last left off. I just got a glove. Oh, yes! Oh! All things happy are happening to me.
Yes. Oh my god. Dude, somebody should take that clip. Somebody should take that clip and put it with the next video. Or the video he put out recently. That'd be hilarious, dude. Why? Why? Why am I, like, fucking following these people? I don't even care about these people.
Sorry. Okay, so I just got the glove, and which means
These PokeTuber people.
Most of the dungeons that I've already found, they're palaces. They're palaces in this
They're
game.
palaces. They are
Go back and,
palaces.
complete
He's not lying.
Most of the palaces I already found. And since I was stuck for a while, I have gotten quite a bit of experience points, so I am... Oh my god, that blob's gave me a P-bag worth 100. That's amazing.
That is amazing. I think I was
that
near the
game-
end of this video,
Oh, I
actually. Let me check out the next one, The Other Side of the
Hey,
World.
hello, Jared. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda 2 Randomized. As I've got one of 6 dungeons down, which is number 2 out of the 6. And this is, I believe, number 4. Which I have found the boss already.
Ads.
And I
Ads,
think
ads,
that's
ads,
the
ads,
item
ads, 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 ads. There are like no ads on this video,
I
dude.
want to say that
Where are the ads on these videos, man?
the first
Don't
one
you
I
have to
was trying to
don't you have to
go
make money?
and I was struggling real hard with.
I mean, after Heidi had that meltdown just yesterday, I'm not inclined to believe her at all.
Really.
Because she's not presenting any evidence that any of what he's saying is true. Or any of what she's saying is true, I mean. She's not providing any evidence. And even if she did provide evidence, why would I believe her?
I honestly can't remember if I got the item out of this.
You didn't.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if he got the item either.
What?
I don't remember. We're not going to watch the whole series, by the way. I'm just doing this because, you know, Pro Jared cleared his name. I'm happy he cleared his name, and I'm mad that I was lied to. I'm mad that we were all lied to, pretty much.
Can I kill you?
I'm not going to say Heidi is 100% lying, but I'm not going to say that she's completely innocent and that, you know, she wasn't lying at all. She could have been. I don't know. I don't care.
I'm concerned about getting the P.
I love the music in Zelda 2. It's so good.
Oh, thank you, sir, for full magic.
Why does the red jar not heal your health? Why does nothing heal your health?
Actually, think I probably would have rather have the experience points. I don't think I'm gonna level up my magic all that much more since I really don't have spells that are that useful. Oh fuck! Like I think that'll just stockpile the experience points, just keep life and attack up. Since my magic is just so close to worthless at the moment.
I hate those guys, dude.
Oh, I can't.
Those guys fucking suck.
Damn it!
Death counter 52. Damn, dude. He's actually died 52 times. That's crazy.
To go through the blocks. I don't have the downstab. So I'm a little more stuck than I realized.
Oh yeah, he does need the
Okay.
down stab for to get past those blocks.
So
I forgot about that.
Damn out of this.
Boom. Ba-da-da-dum, dum, where, near.
Or a key. I don't remember.
A key?
Let's go this way.
What's a
Maybe
key?
this may be useful.
He needs a key.
Stab the shit out of this
Mahina key.
piece of shit.
Well, damn. Just fucking roast the dude.
Nope. All right.
Fuck.
Is there a way I can like trick it?
Piece of shit.
Well, I'll kill a boss or get my ass kicked by him.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Why don't you go get your ass
Okay,
kicked by the
so-
boss?
I have 0 keys, but I have this master key thing. Hell yeah. Okay, this won't be nearly as bad as it's...
Did he actually get a master key? Because that's ridiculous.
Oh god, you take so many hits. Aha! Only 100? You're worth just as much as the orange ones, and they're the easiest. Damn it.
And the red ones are the second
Let's see
hardest.
how this goes. Hi, friend. Ow.
He still hits hard.
Okay, so swing. Aha! You lost a bar of life. No.
Oh my god, no! Death counter 53.
Just like to imagine Link goes in for another attack, realizes his fatal mistake, and just screams, "Oh fuck!" and then dies. Return of Canon. Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can
pause the game. So, no.
Nope.
Here, did I check this cave?
I wish I could do
I
the
cannot do
thing
this.
without the HUD at the top, you know?
Be this.
Like
other
the
side down.
tabs. Bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum, bum ba-da, bum ba-da.
So I'm just gonna make a note that this one is up
Dope, dope,
here,
dope, dope, dope,
maybe?
dope.
Question mark? I don't actually know where this is. I don't want to be here at all.
I don't want to be here at all. No shit,
spider-
neither do I.
Just kidding. Just freaking kidding.
Bam ba-dam, win-a-now, win-a-now, win-a-now. I'm just watching this through my fucking streaming software because it's so much easier. Because then I could like see chat.
And then that's where I
Bam
got. Okay, that's where I
ba-dam,
got.
bam ba-dam, bam
That's where I
ba-dam,
got the
bam
gloves.
ba-dam.
Right? Yeah, this is the glove cave.
Wait, is it?
So I just gotta get my
Is that the
bearings.
glove cave? I don't know what the hell kind of caves are in this game. I've never played this game.
Got it. I basically just need to remember which part of the dang map I need to write this down on. Which town was this?
Rudo!
I had Rudo
It's
down
the desert
here.
town of Rudo, which
God,
makes
okay.
no fucking
So,
sense.
mark this down.
Garuto?
Up here we got palace number.
Watch
4.
out, there's a
Looks like
lady
might
coming up
be
behind
down
you!
on there. Down stab.
There's another one!
Because I need the down stab to do anything. Okay. Cool.
What was that edit?
That information I can
What?
I don't know. I guess
I can,
I need to do Death Mountain. But I also need
Damn,
Canon
dude.
very badly. Wait, where was this town? I don't have this on my map yet. Oh, this is Saria. Oh, this is the other side of Saria. That's right. Saria.
Map dance? What the hell?
Can't do anything here.
What the fuck was that? Miss Editor, what are you doing?
Back to the previous continent. Okay.
What the fuck?
Eh.
Yeah.
It's my best. Ugh. I think I actually need to.
Bro.
I think I actually need to raft over and do what I can from over there, because I
Oh no! Yo, let's check Discord real quick. Yo, let's just jump into it. Let's check Discord while we're here. I don't get to check Discord often. Well, I do, but, you know, I don't check this Discord as often. There are people online. Come on over. Come on over and we'll just, you know, have fun. We're watching stuff. What else? What other Pro Jared content is there? Oh!
Unless, again, could have
Pro Jared gaining subscribers. Why are people... What is this?
worse,
Why do people do this?
Could.
And Heidi is losing subs? Is she? Is she losing subs? Hang on, let's check out this video. It's time! You gave yourself the best. The worst part is that Heidi did bring up the underage fans. Yeah, you know what? That's right. That's actually right. Heidi did bring up the underage fans thing.
Like a shadow dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let
What is happening? What am I about to get copyrighted?
go on, just do what you do.
Yeah, she's the vindicative one trying to destroy him. I don't believe her fucking story at all. The story you never knew, outdated. Ha ha. He fucking said it himself. It is outdated. Man. People are fucking stupid. People are so stupid. I don't understand how people can actually believe Heidi at this point. Let's look up Final Fantasy. You guys want to watch some Final Fantasy?
Writing's not that easy. But
No, it's
Grammarly
not.
can help. This sentence is grammatical.
Whoa! I was wondering why the hell it just broke.
This says Final Fantasy II, but it's not. The 2 is false. The 2 is about as accurate as the Pro and
Oh, I see the Final Fantasy
You've
X over there in
probably
the
heard this
corner.
a million times by now, but this is actually Final Fantasy IV, and this is Final Fantasy II. Final Fantasy I sold so well that Square was so ready to release Final Fantasy II. There even exists an English prototype and marketing materials to convince retailers to carry the product. But a little thing called the Super Nintendo was releasing, and Nintendo didn't want to take attention away from their new hardware with a major title. And Japan was already working on Final Fantasy IV for the SNES. So Nintendo of America opted to go straight to translating that one instead, and calling it Final Fantasy II to not confuse consumers, which caused decades of confusion ever since. This is a reproduction cart of that prototype model. The rest of the world didn't get to see Final Fantasy II until it was remade for Final Fantasy Origins on PS1, which also included the original game. Now, admittedly, I've never
Huh. I never
finished
knew that.
Final Fantasy II. So, for the sake of giving it a fair shot, I'm going to be doing just that. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to be playing the Game Boy Advance version, because frankly, even my patience has its limits. From the moment it starts, Final Fantasy II makes it clear that this is very different from its predecessor. You once again name your party members, only now they all have portraits to them. For the first time, you don't have a blank slate party.
Huh.
You already have characteristics, relationships, and personalities. Well, sort of. Let me come back to this. And the game begins with a battle. Everyone immediately dies. These forced fights are something of a double-edged sword, especially in more modern RPGs. But
Can you actually win this fight? Like, if you got really lucky and they kept missing every time,
notion of winning beforehand.
could you
More
actually win this
importantly,
fight?
this one
I don't even
fight
know.
sets the tone
I've played
for the
Final
rest
Fantasy
of the
II. I've
game.
beaten it.
Final Fantasy II
I hated
is
it.
exceedingly dark, even for the entire series. It's filled with death, failure, and loss. This first minute is but a taste of things to come. The story is that the 4 heroes, Firion, Maria, Guy, and Leon, were retrieved.
I'm actually going to go to my Twitch real quick, and I'm going to listen to the audio and see if it's, like, loud enough. So if there's double audio, I apologize, but I need to know. I need to know. Double audio, I apologize, but I need to know. I need to know.
Greeting from their hometown, which was under attack by.
Double audio, I apologize, but I need to know. I need to know.
Greeting from their hometown, which was under attack by.
Okay. So I can turn it up just a little bit. Just a couple notches. I don't care about you, we drive.
Polynesian Empire.
We
They
drive.
didn't make it. When they awake,
Oh.
they're at the town of Altair, the secret home base of the Wild Rose Rebellion, though Leon has gone missing. From here, the remaining 3 prove their worth to join the rebels in their attempt at taking down a corrupt empire, having a personal stake since they lost their home. Remember,
Oh.
this is a Famicom NES game that
Oh.
came out only 1 year after Final Fantasy 1. This is
Interesting.
a really engaging plot for its time, and it should be noted just how impressive that is. To assist with that engagement, Final Fantasy II has a keyword system, where certain words and dialogue
What?
are highlighted. You can then learn.
Oh yeah, I remember
along with to
this.
ask anyone you talk to about it. It's a way to
Interesting.
feel like you're paying attention to what is being said, and being able to choose topics gives you a sense of agency and involvement in dialogue and the story. It's a great mechanic idea. I just wish it was used better. All it really amounts to is going through every single word available to trigger whatever one is the important one to move on. And typically, only 1 or 2 words actually matter to the person you're talking to. It would have been neat if even random NPCs could give a little bit of flavor or additional backstory if you asked them about keywords. But instead, everyone...
I actually
looks at
thought
you
they
like you're
did
an
give more
idiot,
dialogue. I
as
guess
indicated
not.
by the single question mark response. I know.
Oh boy,
I know,
cool.
It's still an
What a
NES
great
game.
question mark.
It is a good idea, but it isn't fleshed out at all. Nothing would change if the keywords
I remember this being like one of the worst
entirely.
Final Fantasy
Unlike
games.
Final Fantasy 1, your party is already well equipped and ready to go. I bought a cure spell before heading out because I didn't want to die too early, and about an hour later, I went in the wrong direction in the overworld and died early. Without save.
What the fuck?
So, starting over, with a newfound sense of paralyzing fear, I deemed it best to start off with an RPG staple. Grinding and getting to experience...
Oh boy.
how different Final Fantasy II
Did that
is.
monster just
Most
fucking
Final
flee?
Fantasy games follow
What the
the
hell?
progression
What
the
kind of
same way.
fucking game mechanic is that?
Monsters get experience points,
That's not cool at all, dude. That's like
level up for increased
you're missing out on
stats.
XP.
Final Fantasy II gets rid of level ups entirely, instead making your party members improve based entirely on what it is they do. For example, everyone has a sword skill. They'll be better at using swords the more they use swords. And the same goes for axes, bows, daggers, and the like. Every single stat and skill levels up on its own. I think this is a great idea, as it allows you to build your characters on how you want them to be. If you want Furion to be a healer, throw him in the back row and cast spells all the time. Sure, Guy might start as a big beefy guy with an axe, but you can still give him a bow and focus black magic. Now, I say I like this idea in theory. In fact, there's a lot of things here that I like, in theory. But there's one unequivocal truth to the whole game. Final Fantasy II is not good. Look, Final Fantasy II introduced a lot of series staples. Cid, Chocobos, Dragoons, the Ultima spell, and it should always be remembered for that. But good God, its gameplay is among the series' worst. I can't believe this game still gets reviewed favorably to this day. The weapon proficiency system is great. At least it would be if the game had weapons to support it. Why is there a rod skill? I'm not gonna hit anyone with a rod when literally every single weapon has higher attack power. Being proficient in daggers is worthless when you stop getting any new dagger weapons 3/4 through the game. Basically, use swords, axes, and a bow for anyone in the back row.
Damn.
Ignore everything else.
Are you dead ass
Not
just
to
watch?
break the
Yeah,
game
basically. Why, is that a bad thing?
entirely,
I'm just
play
watching them
unarmed,
because I want to
because
support
your
the guy.
bare fists
He deserves it after
become
what
the
happened
most
recently.
powerful weapon and stay that way throughout
Plus, the
whole
video
game.
yesterday he
You
posted
have to
was
level up your
fucking
spells too,
dead
by the
ass
way.
dope.
There is no Cura or Cure 2, it's just Cure, and you have to level it up by constantly casting it. It takes dozens of casts for it to gain 1 level. Now imagine doing
No.
that for
Okay.
every single spell in the game. To not go mad
Yikes.
on constant grinding for skills, I ended up
Well,
picking
true.
like 4
Yeah.
spells to use for each and ignored the rest. Remember, I said every stat levels up on its own. That
And see,
includes things like
see, here's another
strength,
thing, right?
hit points.
I wanted to point this out because this video right here, there's another video that I just watched. Where the hell is it? Let's look up Heidi. It's not here. I don't know where it is. I just watched the video. Fuck it. Anyway, basically, it's come to my attention that she actually lied. I can go to Twitter and I could show you this. Fuck. Well, first one. So, yo, I didn't watch the video. Clown. She didn't need to watch it. She's the one he abused. Oh my god. She was the one. She should be in a mental institution. I hope Jared files a lawsuit. Hell yeah, man. Epic roast. You have enough sympathy to continue to don his profile picture, yet you continue to act like... Bro. These people suck. They don't fucking even watch the video. And basically, he's lied. He lied. Like, okay, so she lied. I didn't mean he lied. She lied. And everybody's seeing through her bullshit. So, basically, let me see if it's in my history here. Yeah, right here. She had a fit over Pro Jared on Twitter. So basically, by the way, I wanted to tell you, she wasn't even mentioned in the video at all. She was only mentioned briefly, and he didn't even go in depth about it. So, she just had a meltdown for no fucking reason. So that's why I'm mega inclined not to believe her. Because why would you believe that you're mentioned in the video if you haven't even watched the video? I haven't watched the video because he triggers me. Bro, you should at least watch the video to know if you're mentioned. You had a meltdown for no fucking reason. Back to the video at hand.
I'm a suppository of information.
Excuse? You're a suppository of what?
Say what you mean.
Bro.
Intelligence. Everything. To level up your hit points, you need to get injured. Simple. But healing that damage before the battle is over negates any chance of having your hit points increased. So, you get hurt. And stay hurt. And then hope you don't die when you win the fight. And even then, it's up to complete random chance if any one of your stats actually increases at all. And because you get so many small skill ups so frequently, none of it feels tangible. Rather than having a singular noticeable boost like a traditional level up, the constant skill gains feel like drops of water into a bucket, and it doesn't matter what you fight. The weakest enemies of the game are just as beneficial as the hardest endgame monsters. So because of that, there is one universal...
Did he just do 1200 fucking damage?
Any kind of annoying hassle. Fight the weakest crap there is, and then beat the ever-living shit out of yourself. Oh, this is helping! You don't even need to necessarily grind the whole game. I only did a bit at the start, and then at no point did I ever need to stop to power up. Because of the system, you are either too weak or completely overpowered. There is no in between.
Oh my god.
Why didn't I just fake it?
Let's get back to the characters for a hot minute. I said they already have characteristics, relationships, and personalities. At least that's what you trick yourself into believing. There is no real character development or personality spotlighted for
Wow,
any of
really?
them
There
in
isn't?
the entirety of the game. I couldn't tell you a single thing about Firion other than that he's the main guy. I know Maria and Leon are siblings, but if I had to describe Maria, it would be... she's the girl? The rotating cast of fourth slot party members
She's
are
the
far
girl?
more interesting
Question
and
mark?
actually contribute to the plot more than the main cast. But almost every single one of them ends up dying somehow. There is one exception. There is one singular moment in the entirety of the game where a riveting moment of actual character development happens. It's shocking, surprising, and completely changes the dynamic of the main cast. It's never been replicated in any game, ever. Let your jaw drop to the floor and eyes widen at the sudden revelation, Guy speak beaver. And honestly,
Bro.
even though the soundtrack is bad. Yes, I know, Nobuo Uematsu is a freaking legend, yes, but some of the songs here are just repetitive. Some songs are nice. The battle song is good. The Wild Rose theme is also good. And the Overworld song captures the overall dark atmosphere of the whole game. But some songs are simply bad, and you know they're bad when they're not any better when remastered in any form. For example, the song inside the Dreadnought is boring and repetitive. Hey, how about that Chocobo theme? We all love that song. Did you ever hear it in the original version? This original version? There's no mistake. This song is 4 measures long and will drive you insane.
I mean, he's not wrong. It is kind of bad.
Some of the worst dungeon designs in any RPG game I've ever played. They seem fine at first, but you quickly realize how every single one is designed to waste your time. Dead ends in dungeons are typical. Every single branching path is a decision you have to make, usually between which way is progress and which way is potentially treasure. Usually you have a good idea of what path is what, since you can see a good amount ahead. Final Fantasy II doesn't let you do that, since many of its branching paths end up going up or down numerous floors before you realize you wasted a bunch of your time, fighting boring, near-worthless battles the entire way. That's not the worst of it. Every dungeon has these small rooms. These two are dead ends. But rather than just poking your head in and moving on quickly, the moment you enter, the game places you in the dead center. And
Wow.
these rooms have ridiculously high encounter rates.
It's so
It's
dumb.
difficult to have 2 to 3 battles just
Final Fantasy II is bad. It's a bad game. It's bad. Okay. Oh. Oh boy, Tipster News uploaded a video.
So, as you guys know, earlier in the year, and I see a lot of people already talking about it in the chat.
Hang on.
Earlier in the year, we talked about a story involving a gaming YouTuber known as ProJared, and there was a lot of
But he's regaining subs though.
accusations coming out about ProJared. We heard, allegations that he was swapping nudes with fans. We heard allegations that some of those fans may have potentially been minors. We heard allegations of cheating on his wife. And then, later updates, it's like, well, was it really cheating because they were in a polyamorous relationship? This thing was a disaster. At one point, ProJared tried to respond to some of the allegations, but not all of them. And he just seemed to get himself into more trouble in the process of that. It's like, this guy couldn't win. No matter what he did, he simply could not win. It's just one of those crazy situations where no matter what response you give, it's the wrong one. And so we haven't heard anything in months. ProJared's Twitter's been dead for months. And we haven't heard anything, really. Having said that, earlier today, a video dropped on ProJared's main channel. And holy crap, it's quite the doozy, let me tell you. Let me go ahead and bring up something really quick that I...
Yeah, I don't like news channels because they always try to make it seem like they're unbiased, but they aren't. They aren't unbiased. They're biased. They just don't want to show that they're biased. But, I don't know, man. I don't know what to fucking say. People that don't believe him at this point aren't going to believe him at all. Ever. Wait, why did I sub to this guy? I don't know why I subbed to him. No, unsub. I don't like news channels. Because people don't ever, they don't ever actually do news. They just give their opinion. That's not news. Giving your opinion on something doesn't make it news. Hate to fucking say it. I hate to say it, but that is not news. Wow, look at this chill stream, fellers. Yeah, we're gonna go back to watching Pro Jared. Pro Jared. You've been lied to. Let's check his fucking sub count, by the way. Pro Jared Social Blade. Dude, look at this sub gain. He's gotten back 35,000 subs from this. It's ridiculous. Look at these views. Them there views, my dude. Since like 6 o'clock, since like 6 o'clock this morning, he got like 10,000 subscribers back, and I was like, damn, dude. People continue to put out this narrative. Here's the thing, right? What news channels don't realize is that if you hate on something, saying you should formulate your own opinion doesn't work. It doesn't, because people are going to take your opinion and they're going to make it seem as if it's fact. So you need to stop acting like your opinion is really going to do anything. Your opinion is just going to make it seem worse. And I don't believe Heidi at all. I don't believe her because she clearly didn't watch the video, so she's only clowning on herself. And not only that, people don't tend to watch these videos anyway, so it's like, how am I supposed to believe somebody that hasn't watched the video, that just had a meltdown for seemingly no reason, and is attempting to make it seem as if they aren't trying to make it seem as if they aren't doing anything wrong? It's like, you kind of are. Hate to say it. I hate to say it, but you're doing a bad. La 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 la. Tired. Jen. Let's check out these comments. Bump sounds important. Interesting. Bump. This isn't a forum, but I'm going to say bump anyways. Let's get this to the top of Reddit. Filthy Redditor. Bump. 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 You know, B-U-N-P? Bump. Yo, man, I just want to see you play games. People have been attacking him on Twitter and disliking this video before watching the video. Gotta love cancel culture. It's so stupid. People aren't even watching the fucking video. It's dumb. And I want to check out Pro Jared subreddit. I want to check out and see if the subreddit... Oh, the subreddit is still here. Wow. So the mods here are backstabbers, bad friends, or just assholes? I did a lot of things. I called him a monster. I didn't meme on him or stoop to stupid jokes. So this is the Fred who made fun of Pro Jared. What is your take on Pro Jared now? I never commented on any of the threads, but I take to heart people who were misunderstood. Why? And this is why it affects me a lot. Hey, Vanessa, welcome to the stream. We're just reacting to the new Pro Jared stuff and kind of just watching a little bit of his content and, you know, giving him some support. If you're wondering what happened, basically Pro Jared made a video. He made a video, let's see, yesterday. I'm not sure what time. I think it was right around 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But he made this video, and he basically disproved everything people were... Well, not everything. He disproved the biggest allegations that he was a pedophile. He's no longer labeled as that. But people are still trying to cancel him anyway because people are a bunch of assholes and don't understand what the hell they're talking about. After this video came out... Heidi made a long thread on Twitter detailing that, oh, Pro Jared's a bad person, da-da-da-da-da, you know, all this other stuff. But yet, she wasn't even mentioned in the video, and it shows right here. And yes, I did not watch the video. His performance, voice, and face triggers me now. Look at this. She didn't even watch the video. This is a direct result of his statement. No, it's not. Not a single fucking not a single time did he say go out of your way to attack her. She's interpreting his video as an attack on her. She's trying to frame him, exactly. She's stupid. She doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. She is just trying to incriminate him, but there's no evidence to incriminate him. So basically, it's just all hearsay. Let me go ahead and point this out. If somebody on the internet says something with no evidence, and then the other side of that argument says the same thing with no evidence, it's all just hearsay. There is absolutely not a single bit of evidence to prove these people's claims. She is a bitch. And I hate to say it. There's no evidence. And ProJared said in his video, ProJared said in this video right here, that since there is no evidence of claims against him, like no physical proof, then his word is just as valid as theirs. And he's right. His word is just as fucking valid. Let's go to 1080p. I want to see ProJared in 1080p. Damn, dude, look at that 1080p. But she's just trying to incriminate him, which didn't work, by the way. It blew up in her fucking face. It just fucking blew up because she's stupid. Temporarily reopened. I'm not doing this because I care at this situation. I frankly could care. I've spoken my part and just want that. Stop having this clogged by my mod mail. We're not handing over mod chip, not yet. Maybe someday, but certainly not now. But speaking of, I'm heavily contemplating leaving the mod team so I can just distance myself, blah, blah, blah. But why they say he is a pedophile, it's not true. ProJared made a point in this video. I think it's actually right here.
Why make such dishonest claims? And for as much as I have mulled it over, I can only come down to the most logical conclusion, which is also the simplest. Money and attention. It's very clear that they both adore attention and desired it from the internet and especially from...
So, there you go. There you have it. He did it for attention. Now, I'm just saying right here. That's not it. Let me see here. Wait, what the hell? That's not it. There you go. So, here we go, right here. I'm Charlie, they/them, and I'm passionate about Ego Bang and Danny Avidan. So, here's a not safe for work blog. Here's a not safe for work blog with them. This blog is in no way age gated, by the way. Just saying. And not only that, somewhere in the video, there's a donate button. There's a donate button. I don't know where it is exactly. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. Don't worry. I'm looking for it.
tweeted about it again.
I don't know what's happening, but see here, look.
Tweet and it's
Okay, yeah, there you go. They're shilling they're shilling all of their stuff and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. That's why they did it. They did it because they wanted attention and they wanted clout. People will fucking do anything for clout, even if it means ruining someone's life. That's why I say cancel culture is so toxic. Because people don't do it for themselves. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. People don't do it for themselves. Or people don't do it to out these people. The reason they're... That's a great face to pause on. But the reason they're doing it is for fucking clout. They don't give two shits about this person. They don't give two shits about anybody else but themselves. Oh no, I skipped frames. What happened? Why am I skipping frames? It's just so stupid. And I can't stand people that hate on ProJared for no valid reason. They're just hating on him just to hate on him. And here's the thing, right? If you go to his comment section, look at all this. All of this positivity here. This is all the positivity in the fucking world. You know where this false accusations can go to suicidal thoughts. Exactly. Look at how distraught and destroyed this man looks.
to say
Look at how distraught and destroyed he looks. Look at that fucking 5 o'clock shadow, dude. This was one of the roughest months in his entire life, but the best thing that came out of it, I'm not sure if it's near the end.
Final Fantasy or D&D or Magic the Gathering or
Is it right here? Is this it?
you, I want you to know I forgive you. And I hope that you can forgive me for anything too. And there will still be people who are still angry about it or won't accept the nudes blog thing or whatever. And that's okay. They are allowed to feel.
It's very good. Has a supportive community. Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be making videos.
There you go. He clearly said that. That I keep pausing on the best frames, dude. But there you go. There's basically the situation boiled down to a nutshell. And there are people that are still mad. Yeah, this really rips me apart, man. It makes me so mad that I was lied to. And right now, from this point forward, I'm not believing a single allegation against nobody. Because this right here proves that people are fucking innocent and people will just damn people for no reason. It's so stupid. Can someone tell me close this motherfucker down? He still begged for nudes from fans. No, he didn't. See, that's the thing. He's already proven that he didn't do that. It's consenting. This sums up the situation. Guess we can stop hoping for the Final Fantasy video. Guess we can start hoping for that Final Fantasy V video now. Why does it keep... Why? Why am I losing frames? Because of all of the accusations, he can forgive people. Yeah, I forgive him. Personally, I forgave him for the situation. I'm not going to watch the video here, but, you know. It looks awful. I feel terribly because of it. That's the look of a man who has watched a bunch of people he considered friends turn their back on him. It is. That entire face is exactly that. And it makes me so guilty. I'll summarize this. Chai, okay, so here's the summary of the situation, just for anybody curious. Chai, one of the minors who claims Jared had solicited nudes from him, has admitted in a public space that during the time when he claims he talked to Jared, he was suffering from a brain injury that caused complete memory loss for 6 months and rampant hallucinations afterwards. Chai has also admitted he has no evidence that him and Jared ever talked, and Jared likewise claims he has no memory of talking to Chai. Come to that as you will. Me, I was not mad at it. Yeah, I know, because you didn't watch him, but I watched this man for 7 years. I watched this man ever since he came to YouTube. I never knew he was a part of Screw Attack, and I never knew he was a part of Normal Boots until I started watching him. So it makes me really mad that this man, for 7 years, has made great content, and then all of a sudden, it all came crashing down in like the span of 24 hours. Anyway, Charlie, the other minor, is someone Jared recognizes and remembers talking to, and Jared has evidence that Charlie lied to him and said he was over 18. Jared also claims he never sent a dick pic to either person. Now, I'm going to say this right now. The dick pics that we are getting sent, that people have been seeing, those are not confirmed to have been from Charlie or Chai. So I'm just saying, there's no evidence that he sent them to minors. There's evidence he sent nudes, which I will agree with. I don't agree with the whole sending nudes to your fans thing. That's fucking disgusting. But he's already since said that he's never doing that again. That was a stupid idea on his part, and I'll fully admit that. But there's evidence to prove that he's innocent when it comes to those, allegations. Jared mentioned that Chai sent emails to people proving this point, but finds it suspicious that he said emails to the Game Grumps first and foremost rather than law enforcement or Heidi or anyone else. Okay, so she was mentioned in the video, but like very briefly, and it wasn't even attacking her, or it wasn't anything about what happened. In the email, Chai and Charlie state they wanted Jared to apologize to them, and so Jared did. But then the two sent the same email to Normal Boots, but removed the part where they asked Jared to apologize to them, only to go on to Twitter and act like they were angry about Jared getting in contact with them out of nowhere. Jared was not fired from Normal Boots. He resigned, said nobody else in Normal Boots would get hate. That's good on him, man. I hate to say it, but, it's really good on him that he decided to do that, because he still cares about his friends, even though they were basically backstabbing him at that point. Charlie apparently owned a Not Safe for Work blog well before they came up to Jared, contradicting their claims that they were a minor, inexperienced, and unwilling to be part in sexual things. I didn't know that. I didn't know that that's what he was implying. This right here, contradicting their claims that they were a minor inexperienced. You motherfucker. You ain't inexperienced. I don't like this kid, by the way. Frick that people. No, Chai is okay because Chai, whatever. He may have lied, but it doesn't really matter because, if he has a mental illness, you can't really be too mad at him for it. You can be mad at him for lying, sure, but you can't be mad at him for having a mental illness. Now, Charlie's a complete cunt. I'm just saying that now. Charlie is a complete asshole for doing what he did. He, she, they, them, who cares? You're a bad person. My bad. Frick Charlie. Frick that person! Charlie also had a not safe for work commissions open. He addresses Pamela Horton's accusations too, in which Horton claims that during a Nintendo event they were both attending, Jared looked up her nudes and threatened to show them to his friends. Another person by the name of Amelia Talon corroborates this story, claiming Jared looked up her nudes too. As with Chai, Jared claims he has no memory of this event whatsoever and claims this sort of thing is not something he would do. He was so confused he had asked other people what she was talking about. When he asked the friends that he supposedly showed nudes to if they had any idea what Horton/Talon were talking about, they also claimed they have no memory of the event. So that just proves she's lying. Jared claims the true story is that someone mentioned Pamela had cosplayed as Bayonetta, and when he looked up said cosplay, he got excited because he realized he had met Pamela in said cosplay earlier. Pamela goes on to claim that Jared was rude to her during the event, and Jared once again claims that he has no memory of this event. It turns out she was talking about a panel at E3 a few years ago that she did with Jared and MatPat, which Jared claims has never happened. He never did a panel at E3, and he certainly never did a panel with MatPat or Pamela. He invites people to try and find this panel if it actually exists, and he'll eat his words if it does. But he's positive said panel never actually happened. So that's another thing. Pamela's a dick. He then goes on to talk about how he was essentially bullied by people he had never met or people he thought were his friends, and how nobody tried to reach out for him or get his side of the story. That's because cancel culture. Just saying. I'm not defending it in any way, shape, or form, but cancel culture fucking sucks. He claims he told Heidi way back in October 2018 that he no longer wanted to be with her, and Heidi said no, and threatened his career in an attempt to keep him in the relationship. They tried therapy. Okay, so wait, he did mention her in the video. Okay, whatever. They tried therapy, couples counseling, and nothing helped. He has texts between them and a professional that proves this. What is this? I don't get it. It's the whole pro-Jared... It's the new pro-Jared video that just came out recently. I'll summarize this for anyone who can't look at a video right now and doesn't want to watch the 45 minutes of a video. It's this video right here. If you're very curious about what happened, a couple of months ago, pro-Jared was ousted and exposed for being, air quotes, a pedophile and also being a cheater against his wife. He made this video yesterday, basically defeating one of the allegations. I'm not sure about the other allegation because, who cares at that point? Their marriage has no bearing on us. Is this new pro-Jared, aka the false scandal? Yeah, it's the whole false thing. Everything that happened was false. It was all fabricated. And I hate to say it, I believed it. And I feel so guilty, and that's why I'm supporting him now with this stream. I know it's not going to be much, and I know I'm not going to bring in any new subscribers for him, but I hope that everybody in this video can at least give the guy a fair shot, Give him a chance. He deserves it. After everything he's been through, I hate to say it. I'm going to go up. Just look at the man's face. Look at this dude's face. He looks like he's been through some fucking shit. And he has. He's been through hell these past couple of months. But I'm doing this stream in support of him so that people can watch his content. Maybe like his content. I watched a couple of videos of his earlier, just in case you were curious. But anyway, back to this. Let's see. He also claims that Ross knew everything that was going on, and therefore Holly wasn't cheating either. For people who want to support him, he just mentions that he wants people to start watching his YouTube videos and streams again. Nobody likes cancel culture until they get the chance to cancel someone. Exactly. I already subscribed to him on the normal channel and game channel. Good. Thank you. I really appreciate that. He ends the video by saying that this drama isn't going to stop him from uploading videos, and that he'll keep doing it just as he was for the sake of the people who still support him. Attention-hungry, clout-chasing pieces of shit never change. I can't believe he monetized his gaslighting video. What a piece of shit. I get the feeling you're referring to Jared, in which case, telling his side of the story is gaslighting now? Never mind, I suck at reading comprehension. No, he's referring to Chai's gaslighting. Chai monetized the video. I'm pretty sure this apology video is demonetized. Yeah, it is. By the way, if you're wondering, there's not a single ad on this video. And that's how people make their revenue. You can tell a video isn't monetized at all by the ads. And this video is not advertised, or it's not monetized. And not a single... I'm going to show this off.
Talking about...
Look at the beginning. Watch the beginning.
It's me. And I was lied to. And so were you.
He didn't even sigh. What YouTuber? What timeline are we in where a YouTuber doesn't sigh at the beginning of the video and doesn't do the camera thing and get up from their seat at the end? Come on, man. What's happening? Video? What video? Did Chai make one? According to ProJared's video, Chai and Charlie apparently made an accusation video. It wouldn't be surprising if they monetized it considering their other practices. Exactly. He also claims Ross knew everything. Hearing this makes me feel so much better for Ross. Something that there's more to it than that. There's a reason the GG episodes with him got taken down. Game Grumps responded by privatizing the videos. The reason was to avoid blowback from it. It's a smart it's a smart PR move. They had to do that. Because if they didn't, then they'd get caught up in the crossfire, and ProJared doesn't want that. He's such an innocent man. As a man, how can people... see, you want to know what the stupid thing is? People are still bringing up the marriage thing. People are still bringing up, oh, well, he cheated on his wife. And people are still calling him a pedophile. But you want to know what's really funny? Look at this like-to-dislike ratio. It's like, what do you mean? What do you fucking mean he's still a pedophile, dude? If you really... Here's the thing. You can't cancel him anymore. You can't. Because he's pretty much talking... Why does it do that? Bitch. Stop that. You can't cancel a man anymore. It's impossible. He is uncancelable. Probably to save their own ass and avoid all the drama. Anyone else find it strange that Ross would be just completely fine with Holly just going off with other guys? Doubt it's a green card situation. Yeah, the reason he basically accused of pedophilia. I'm really curious if Aaron has any intention of putting them back up or if he's even looked into any of this. Probably not, I'm guessing. I doubt he has any reason to, yeah. Just let it be, man. Someone also send the link of the panel. Someone also send link of the panel. She posted this earlier today in her defense. Well, Jared never said she did it on purpose. But if it really was a mistake and she can confirm it, it would probably be wise of her to apologize. Yeah, let's check this out real quick. Let's check this out on stream. What'd she say? I tried in my presence online and in real life to be honest about my life. We as trying to hurt or bring down anyone has ever been what I do. People who know me know this. Has never been what I know my truth. I'm sorry, but this is a terrible response that makes you look even more guilty. Jared has a good argument against you, and responding with, I know my truth, just makes it because she's in the wrong. So Hinky clarifies that it wasn't Jared who was showing pics of Pamela. Exactly. So you want to know what's funny? It wasn't even her. It wasn't even him who was sending the pictures. So what the fuck? With police lineups, a victim sees someone who's vaguely similar. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Health issues that make it hard remembering stuff. What the actual fuck? Truth is subjective. It is. How does this come up? Turns out... No, she never mentioned it. She claimed Jared was rude to her and refused to shake her hand, but it was vague, and Jared didn't have any recollection of this happening. Exactly. He has no reason to lie at this point, because if he's gonna lie and try to come back, he wouldn't do what he wouldn't say what he said. The abuse of power dynamics thing is bullshit. If you're in a position where you feel pressured to send nudes of yourself to a celebrity for literally any reason, and this makes you uncomfortable, but you do it anyway, then you need to visit a psychologist and grow a fucking spine. There is no... I'll mention something. In the video, he said that there was power imbalance, which there is, because the thing is with people, with fans... I'm gonna come out on a limb and say that if I were to meet my idol and they asked me to do something like that, there's a good chance I might actually do it. Because they're my idol. I want to please them. I want them to be happy with what I'm doing. But I'm an adult now. So I can at least make the decision for myself. And if I do something like that, I will fully admit it's my fault. I won't sit there and say, he abused his power on me. No, he didn't. You felt obligated because he was, a figure to you. This is how I feel. Consenting adults, that's not what an abuse of power is. It's not an abuse of power for a low to mid-range celebrity to ask for things. Otherwise, we need to get rid of Patreon because it's an abuse of power. Exactly! Patreon is a massive abuse of power at that point. If you're really going to run with his narrative, then Patreon's an abuse of power. Because people can say, by no means am I asking you to feel obligated to do shit like that. But it's like, I don't get it, man. He doesn't need to justify or apologize. That's not what abuse of power would be if he were trying to send him nudes to get into YouTubing, or if he were to literally their boss. It's not an abuse of power. He did apologize, and it's still not good enough for you. But he never apologized. He tries to justify it. Did he acknowledge why it's taken so long to get this story out? He mentions that he took the allegations seriously and was talking with law officials this entire time. He didn't make a response video until he was quoted certain it was safe to talk about it. Exactly. You can't just... He also mentioned that he just thought it would have been a bad idea to do it way back when the drama was fresh off the presses because people were demonizing him and they would have been much less likely to listen to him as opposed to now. I would also like to point out that Charlie's Not Safe for Work blog also had one tied to the ABDL community. Thus, when they said that they were saying I was a baby was proof of implicity implying being a minor. It was illogical on the context and identity front. He claims he took... I haven't watched the video, but based on how this portion is worded, I would like to talk about it. When it comes to two major allegations thrown against him, I don't feel that there's enough proof to say he is for sure guilty or innocent. Exactly. There is no... even if he was completely innocent. The thing is, both sides of the story are saying two completely different things, but it's all just hearsay. There's no evidence of anything, but there is evidence of Heidi... taking this situation and rolling with it and trying to further her career. But I want to bring up something interesting. Her Social Blade, her fucking channel is dying. She's losing so many subs right now. She's like bleeding subs. And that's because she lied. She's lied to people, and she's always lied to people. It's just people were more inclined to believe her because there were so many allegations against him and no evidence on his side. But now that he's presented evidence on his side, the other side's like, fuck, there's nothing we can do. We don't have any evidence. Heidi, Holly, and Jared mentioned at different times. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. In regards to Ross, blah, blah, blah... That's really Jared on his channel, right? Can't wait to get back home tonight and watch that. It's really worth watching. He linked his sub. He knows of us. It makes me think that this place might have been able to let him know. What? I don't understand. Watching people say he could have photoshopped this while still believing the pictures others uploaded and not questioning those. Oh, you'll see it. Hell, some reject already put up a picture where they show an ad appearing on the video to say that it's proved it's monetized. However, YouTube sometimes puts ads on unmonetized videos, especially long ones. That makes sense, actually. Of course, YouTube would try and recoup the loss of hosting your massive video, whether or not you want to cut a profit or not. I was thinking that when I go to find Chai and Charlie's account, both locked on Twitter, obviously hiding something. Exactly. They're both locked down. Wanted to grow her channel, destroyed Jared's channel. Yeah, basically, that's we don't know for certain that's what she did, but that's like the most likely thing that she was doing. They all did this shit for clout. They all did it for clout. They don't care about the actual allegations. That could be a way to prevent them from getting harassed by a lot of people. They have a pinned statement on their account saying they lied or defended themselves and then muted the replies and set mentions to only be from people they follow. They could have, but I don't necessarily blame them for privating and step away. There's no shaming from hiding from guaranteed harassment. There is none. Because you're guaranteed to get harassed after this, dude. I'm so happy you finally uploaded. Honestly, I think it's the best course of action to take from here is to sue Charlie and Chai for libel. They legit lied in multiple news publications in a way. Are they both of age currently? I don't know much about the legal details, but if they made accusations when they were still under 18, it might not be successful. Children over 14 can be sued. Children under 14 can be sued under certain circumstances. That's stupid. That's a stupid law. They were 16 in 2016. They're adults now and made the accusations around the time Jared announced his divorce. Which means they were an adult. Which means their shit would hold no liability in court. When the word clout was a thing. You know what? That's funny. Clout definition. Influence or power, especially in politics. Men hit hard with hand... What the fuck? He got clout. He's got clout. I don't know. Cancel culture is really stupid. And there's predators. He didn't come out with this at the time. What were people supposed to think? Boy, oh boy, a lot of people must feel really dumb now. A lot of people who need to watch it aren't going to watch it. How does that make you feel? Those people are the sorts who just believe the talk that surrounds them anyways. Their minds will be changed when the consensus around them changes. Exactly. I managed to find one guy who doubted the vid at first, but joined Jared's side later on. There's still an atom of hope for humanity. Well, I watched it, and I feel like piss now. I didn't even know his relationship with his wife was so sour. His reasonings for cheating sounds fair, actually. Cheating, air quotes. I hate how Twitter responses are like 80% pro-Heidi. Hoping public opinion can turn, because she definitely doesn't deserve... Well, it kind of is turning now, because people saw that she hadn't even watched the video. So how are you supposed to take her opinion seriously if she didn't even watch the fucking video? So how would you know he even talked about you in the video? You don't. Well, he did, but how would you know that? Because she fully admitted she hadn't even watched the video. She's just an idiot. And she's losing subs now. Because she's an idiot. Calling him a pedophile while reading a summary just because I don't want to give him views. I watched the video, but he's still creepy, so I choose not to believe any of his evidence. Saying the memory of a disabled person who claims to have amnesia is unreliable is toxic. No, it's not. Literally not. So let me ask you this. When the truth will be revealed, all people who are made on him will start to say sorry. Exactly. So let me ask you this. If a police officer, if say Chai were to take this to the police, and the police officer wanted to know everything about him, his background, and so on and so forth, and he said that he suffered from psychosis a couple years back when he suffered a head injury, do you think that if he said, well, how are we supposed to take you seriously if you have a head injury, do you think he would go around saying the police is stupid for this? No. That's something they have to do. They are 100% held liable if they believe him and it actually turns out to not be true. They are liable for believing him. I think the internet is a happy place, but I solely use Reddit. I don't use any other social medias. Reddit, for some reason, always... Okay, what the fuck? Twitter gets a dopamine kick out of cancel culture. It's best to accept that there is no swaying most of the people on the platform since it means they won't get their high from ruining someone. Twitter should be canceled. It should be. She's come across as a huge liar. She keeps talking and talking and talking about the drama even though she claims she wants to move on. Exactly. She constantly claims she just wants to move on from this and stop talking about it, but she constantly talks about it. It's like, no you don't. Jared wanted to keep this shit private and tried to get ahead of the drama a little bit to quench people's curiosity. Heidi had to go way fucking public with it and air out any and all the dirty laundry she had. She stated that she wasn't asking people to harass Jared, but she absolutely took pleasure in it. Exactly. This right fucking here proves that Heidi, well, it doesn't prove anything, but it makes you think, doesn't it? It makes you think, oh, maybe she really was doing that. She should have just left shit alone, and eventually everyone will stop talking about it, but she always kept the pressure on and wanted to ruin his career. So, of course, he finally defends himself with compelling evidence, and once again, she's crying out as a victim. How dare he post a response while she's at Dragon Con? Did he cheat? Did she know? Is he right? Is she right? I don't know, and I don't care. Jared clearly doesn't want to talk about the details of what happened with him and Heidi because that's the fucking mature thing to do. Don't get strangers involved. Exactly. Because instead of talking with Jared about it, or instead of trying to talk to somebody else about it, she instead took to Twitter to talk about it. Because that's the easiest way to cancel someone. But guess what? It ain't working. Let me show you why it's not working. Hang on. Let me show you why it's not working. I know I sound like a crazy person, because I probably am, but look at this. Bro, look at these sub gains. Look at these sub gains right here, dude. Do you see these sub gains? Motherfucker gained 16,000, or 36,000, my bad. 36,000 subscribers. And over the course of 24 hours. Look at these views. Holy shit. He's 4,000 away from getting back to 800,000 subs. 800K. And if we go to Pro Jared Plays... Pro Jared Plays. Social Blade. Bro. Look at these gains, dude. Look at these gains. These flex them channel muscles, dude. Flex them channel muscles. Fuck the haters. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But yeah, basically this whole situation is just fucking stupid. People lied about the situation, and Heidi is still remaining to play the victim. He's mentioned court proceedings, so maybe he can get some justice there. She, of course, fired off a bunch of immediate hot take responses on Twitter, and her reaction to this versus the way Jared handled it is a nail in the coffin on this for me. Jared was patient and made a well thought out, clear to the point explanation of everything, especially the whole minors fiasco. Meanwhile, she's just taken to exploding all over Twitter. Exactly. How could, okay, look at it like this. Okay, let me ask you this. If you see two people arguing with each other, one person's really fucking calm and the other person's exploding at them, who do you think is more likely to be right? The calm person, right? Because they're the one trying to handle the situation calmly. But the other person's exploding at them. How are you supposed to take anybody like that seriously? This is the real karma race winner. No one really got away with it. Everyone got hurt. The cheating situation was brought to the public with a lot of missing information. Now, yeah, all of it's misinformation. I'm going to keep this open for now. I'm going to close this, but I'm going to keep this one open for now. Wait, hold on. We got new tweets? I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, we're going to watch another Pro Jared video, and then I'm probably going to get the fuck out of here. I just want to like go to sleep after all this. What should we watch? What do you guys want to watch? You guys want to watch some Final Fantasy? I like Final Fantasy. No! No ads! Stop! I don't care about these ads, dude. Ads are stupid. Yuh.
Final Fantasy III came out a year and a half after Final Fantasy II for Nintendo Famicom in Japan. The Final Fantasy III we got on the SNES is actually Final Fantasy VI. The West didn't get to see Final Fantasy III until 16 years after its initial release.
Pikachu!
Made for the
Angry
Nintendo
Pokemon.
DS. I never actually played through the original version. I remember liking the beginning hours of it, and then I played through about half of the DS version. For this video, I really wanted to get back to its original form, so that I could fully appreciate everything that this entry did for the Final Fantasy franchise.
Rage. There's a whole bunch of anger in the chat.
Familiar setup to Final Fantasy 1. Naming your party members. So we're bringing them back. Our heroes are once again Peeb, Jerd, Joof, and Ian. Only we're babies now. Rather than picking jobs
Only
from
we're
the
babies
beginning of the
now.
first game,
Everyone starts off.
He's
as
right, they are
actual
onion kids.
Kid, which is basically a completely untrained child who stole his dad's armor from the closet and then fell into a pit after.
Technically, it's an
That's
onion
how it
knight.
starts. The party fell into
but
a cavern and you need to get
Pete,
out. No
Pete
noble
gay.
goal or world-altering event.
Really?
Just a big
Yes,
old,
really, we're
"Oops,
watching
better
this."
Get home before we get grounded. After making their way through the cave and killing a turtle, the four come across a magnificent crystal. The sentient crystal is the Wind Crystal and tells them they are actually the four warriors of light and imbues them with power. That power is several new jobs that any character can freely become, allowing the four heroes to once again become a fighter, white mage, black mage, and a monk because thief isn't available right away. And after exiting the cave, a familiar tune plays.
It's available in the
Is
remake.
missing from Final Fantasy II.
I love Final Fantasy music, dude. Final Fantasy III is one of my favorite Final Fantasies.
And even the prelude plays during File Select. Once again, there's four warriors of light to save the world, and they have to find all.
We're not
four
gonna watch the
crystals,
whole video,
each
by
one
the way, I'm just
representing one of
saying.
the elements. This game brings back several elements from the first game and a couple of the second, bringing them together. Oh no! The band is coming! Are you sure, dear? Yes, it is! I love you so much! I love you! Oh, it's coming! Oh, it's coming! You're doing a great job! Just keep it up! Keep pushing! Oh, here comes the baby! You can do it, dear! We're in this together! I know! Here it comes! Ow! Okay. Oh, it's beautiful!
Oh my god.
A beautiful baby we had together. Oh, it has both of our best features. I love you. I love you. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you too. Are you also proud of us, Dad? I sure am.
Oh my god.
Back, though, there's one
Fucking
major
D&D.
Final Fantasy III introduces the job system.
The
Your
job
party members
system.
can change and become any job you want whenever you want it. You'll only start off with a few, but as you save crystals, more and more become available. I've said it before, but I'm a sucker for any game with any sort of job system. I love this kind of customization and specialization you can bring to your party members. I always enjoy playing with
I love
party
job
makeup,
systems
either
too. They're
using my
fucking
favorites or
dope.
trying some weird, wacky stuff for something different. Final Fantasy III's job system brings about some of the
Them
most
ninjas,
iconic
though,
jobs
dude. Look
that
at
are
them.
Still used to this day.
Look at that HP
such as the
stat.
Summoner, Dragoon, and the Dark Knight. Sorry, Mystic Knight. You win this time, Cecil. The jobs added more than just flavor to each class, as they each had their own unique
You
ability.
win this
It's a pretty
time,
big deal,
Cecil.
As for once combat choices were beyond who attacked and who used magic. Thieves could finally steal, dragoons could jump, knights can protect fellow party members, bards can get the f*** out of my party, and they all have that distinct, iconic look to them.
Bards are actually good in the remake, though,
Is still
because
used in
they
Final Fantasy games today, cementing
have
Final
skills that
Fantasy
can
III's
heal.
legacy in
It's
the
kinda like
series'
Prey,
history. Although
like
the
heals like
Rapid Jane
10%
look
of your
is rather
HP.
silly when you think about it. I mean, just look at Ian. He goes from child to adult white mage to a childlike shaman and then to a however old the sage you interpret to be. I kind of miss the cute ears on him. Even though this offers a
Aw.
wide variety of jobs for lots of party
Job classes are
customization,
fucking
the
cute.
game doesn't really allow you to. and
Ninja.
That's one of my biggest gripes with it.
Jesus
Certain
Christ, your
areas or
ninja's level
encounters
40?
require you to have specific jobs for your party, or you won't be able to
No, I'm skipping frames.
this is neat. Like a few areas where you need to be tiny, making physical attacks awful, so a party of magic users makes up for it. Other times, it's so forced it's uninteresting. Like the boss battle against Garuda, where unless you are a dragoon and using jump every turn, you're pretty much dead. Or there's this cave where enemies multiply themselves unless they're killed by a Mystic Knight's sword. The Mystic Knight doesn't do anything else that's unique, you just have to be one and fight with it in an otherwise absolutely infuriating dungeon. I really wish I could have just had any party makeup I wanted. I just really wanted to stay as a thief through the whole game again, even though he has the mustache of a math teacher. The job system was good, but it wasn't truly enjoyable until later Final Fantasy games. But Final Fantasy III still had plenty of awe-inspiring ideas. This is the first time that the plot of a Final Fantasy game is actually fleshed out. There's more world building, many story arcs, and a fair amount of named NPCs that do more than point you where to go. a lot of them end up joining your party and following around.
Alright. I think I'm done streaming for right now. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. I'm glad I could bring light to this whole situation because, you know, I feel like it was necessary, because if I didn't bring light to the situation, I feel like everybody would have been in the dark the whole fucking time. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end off the stream. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week as well, because I may not actually end up being able to stream. But I love all of you guys, and I hope you guys go show Pro Jared some love. He deserves it. But I will see you guys next time. See ya. Have fun.